We are now live, telling our followers that we've started a live video. Shout out to everybody tuning in. It's been a minute since I did a live. I took a little break. Been handling daddy duties. Plenty of time with the family now that it's summer. And now we're getting into a schedule, a new one. So I'm able to tap in with you guys, get you guys updated as what's going on. Just completed 365 days of burpees this week. No days off. I'm super proud about that. If you guys have been following me in the stories, I post my sets of burpees every single day to hold myself accountable and to motivate you guys to stay fit, stay strong, get money, get fit, and self-improve. Shout out to B-Man. He's tuned in. Christelle, Jungle Art, Will, and the rest of the people online right now. I see you guys. I'm taking a little afternoon walk. But yeah, I wanted to talk more about fitness, mind state, getting money. And you guys can ask me about Amazon selling too. And because I'm motivated. It's been a while since I've did a live stream. I went on a cruise to the Bahamas. Felt great. And did we skip the burpees? Absolutely not. You know, I posted them. It was a couple days we didn't have internet. But I saved the videos and posted them as soon as we touched back and we had some reception. So last June, you know, I felt a little sloppy. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt a little sloppy. I took a look in the mirror and I wasn't 100% satisfied with what I was looking at. Also, I wasn't completely satisfied with my habits. You know, I was smoking weed every single day for damn near 20 plus years. And I decided that at least I wanted to get fit if I was going to be smoking all the time. And it's not a shot at anybody using cannabis because I think some people should be using it. But me, personally, I think I was using it too much. But anyhow, before I even decided to cut the cannabis off, I decided to start creating a new habit, a daily habit. And I came across doing burpees by watching people online like The Real Burpee King, like Wes Watson, and other fitness influencers. And the reason I like burpees is that you could do them anywhere at any time. And you don't need any equipment. And there's no excuse. All you need, and you need like very little space. So I decided to start doing burpees every single day. I started off with 3 sets of 10 every single day. 3 sets of 10. And then I upped it, 5 sets, 6 sets. And at one point, I think my record was I did like 20 or 25 sets. I would say at least 20 sets. So I was doing them every single day. That was in June. By about November, you know, I started, about September, I started getting a wrist pain. So I decided to get a wrist wrap. And by November or December, I started getting a shoulder pain in a shoulder that I had surgery on years back. So instead of doing those 5-6 sets, I cut it back down to 3 sets, then 2 sets. And during all of this, I was doing a lot of weight training. Well, not a lot. Well, I started ramping up the weight training. So now I've really focused on the weight training that I do at least 5 times a week. And now I do 1 or 2 sets of burpees every single day just to keep that tradition going. But at one point, like I said, I was doing a minimum of 5, and that was for months. Every single day, no days off. People are like, oh, you got to rest. And I posted this before in my stories that, you know, I'm not really interested in resting right now. I feel like we've consumed all the rest time, and I really want to get in that right mind state. So around September, I finally cut out the smoke, and I haven't looked back. You know, I haven't touched any alcohol. I haven't touched any smoke. And for the most part, I've been eating real healthy. Now, not this month because we went on a cruise or whatnot, so I had little snacks and treats. But these past year, I've been on point with it. The burpees helped me lose at one point about 20 to 25 pounds. I was consuming very little food. And once I got down, like, you know, I lost like 20, 25 pounds. I'm not going to lie, I started feeling like really tired. So I started eating more, decided to kind of bulk back up. And now I'm above my starting weight simply because I've chosen too. I wanted to put on more size, more muscles. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of in a bulking phase, which is weird because it's summer. So most people would think that, you get ripped. Sometime in around that time, I've always been selling on Amazon for the past couple years. Not always, but for the past couple years I have. And I decided to commit towards the end of the year to start selling or try to do it full time. So I did so. And then around the end of January, February is where I started creating the Amazon content. And that blew up. I was really surprised that people responded. If you follow my journey, most people know me as Tev95. I've been doing beats and producing records, running 95 Labs, music label for years. And that's most of the content that I've done along with the fitness. But as soon as I started sharing the Amazon selling videos, that really ramped up the following. We created a Discord, Ecom Discord, A+ Amazon sellers, where you guys can learn how to sell on Amazon and do what we do, which is retail and online arbitrage, buying items, brand name items, and selling them for more on Amazon. So we have a getting started guide, all the software needed. It's a free Discord, and it's been free ever since I've started it. And a lot of people tell me, you got to charge, and I feel like maybe I should, and that's kind of been a battle that I have with myself internally, because I'm still as well, I'm still learning as well as far as the Amazon thing. And while I've proven that you can make sales, I haven't proven to myself personally that you can sustain a full-time job doing this. While some people online, they say it, but I haven't seen that clear path. So I'm kind of at a crossroads of whether I should be charging for the actual Discord or not because of that. I just want to stay honest. But I've been putting my full time into it, and I wouldn't say that it replaces a full-time income. Luckily I came into the game with capital, so I have capital to sustain me through this journey so far. And like last month we sold 17K, but while we target items that have a 30% ROI, when you start factoring in the inbound shipping costs, the supplies, the software, and the returns that you get, because I sell a lot of apparel, so there's a significant amount of returns. I would say, I haven't actually done the math, but I would say about maybe 5%, even sometimes 10% of it gets returned. So there is some chargebacks. Luckily, the majority of what is returned is still sellable, but you do get some situations where it's not, so you got to take the L on that. So I haven't seen, at least where I'm at, that I can say, you can completely quit your job. Now, as far as a side hustle and making extra bread, making extra bucks, this definitely works as that, So, ideally, as far as the Discord, we're going to end up charging for it, because while this is not a clear path to replace a full-time income, it's definitely been proven that you could do a side hustle with this and generate some income at least. I thought, I'm going to be honest, when I put my all into this, I thought that it would have higher margins. And while it does, you got to really do the accounting, because just because you source a product and it shows that it has a 30% ROI, at the end of the day, after all the things that I've told you, and if you start really calculating in your expenses, mileage included, time put in, the margins may be a little less than what you think, which is okay. And that's why you got to figure things out on your own. And you can't necessarily just believe everything you see on the internet. Just because someone may be selling 17K like myself, or 100K plus like some other people online, which I know is possible, you don't know what the accounting really is behind the boards and the actual books. So you got to actually figure it out yourself. And then another thing, to be honest with you guys, a lot if not the majority of the influencers online that are talking about Amazon reselling, they're focusing more on content, creating a brand, building a community, and selling courses and coaching. So that's really where they're making, well, from what I see, that's really where they seem to be making the majority of their revenue. So I question a lot of your favorite Amazon influencers if they're actually even still selling, or if they even make a significant amount of their income from Amazon, or if it's really just from hustling online, which is all good. It's all good. I think that if you create a community and even if you share value on how to make money as a side hustle, then you should be compensated for that. So, this is just me being transparent and sharing my journey as I take this walk, stay fit, and continue to talk to you guys. Because like I've always said, I don't only want to be the Amazon seller guy. Really my first love and my main skill of expertise is making music. Also making content, talking to the people, doing fitness, and I enjoy motivating others and having people watch my content and become better. So I challenge you guys to sell on Amazon if that's what you want to do. I challenge you to start getting physically fit, which is even more important. And I challenge you to get rid of any negative vices that you may have, whether that be smoking weed or eating cookies or drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, or whatever. I think that it's time for you guys to cut something out. And ever since I did, I think I've been on more of a clear path to success. So I want to share that example. But, the trajectory is not always straight up. There's peaks and valleys, and you're going to run into some resistance at some point. And that's what separates the men from the mice, the pits from the poodles, right? So I see a couple people on here still tapped in, and very little questions today. But I know some of you guys may be listening, even if it's 2-3 people. I want to connect with you guys. So if you haven't already, join the Amazon Seller Discord if you want to learn more. I definitely have all the sauce in there for free. And eventually we will charge. Believe it or not, sooner than later. But for now, I have the affiliate links up in there. There is a course that I'm affiliated with that I feel is a solid course and better than one that I can create. I had someone from our Discord yesterday DMing me, proposing that I should create a course and they'll help me do it. And why not? And listen, I'm not that thirsty. And I'm already affiliated with a course that I feel like is better than the one that I can create at the moment. And that's the FBA Roadmap. And it's done by gentlemen that have been in the space longer than me. And they have more of a proven track record. So if you're interested in doing a course, that's the one I highly recommend. It's linked in my bio. It's linked in the Discord. And also I'm available for one-on-ones. I've done several one-on-ones with people from the Discord. If you just have some questions and you want someone to hold your hand and you want to chop it off with me one-on-one, I'm here to help. So yeah, go ahead, drop a question for me. Going back to the physical fitness, right now I'm in a schedule where I'm working out each part of my body only once per week, but I'm going to full max intensity, doing about 6 to 10 reps and just working up to like 1 or 2 good working sets. Do the warm-up. So the actual exercise routine is slow, less in duration. It takes a little less, but the intensity is ramped up. So today, on Monday, I did chest and back, and chest would be chest flies, incline bench with the dumbbells, and working up to 1 or 2 good sets of 6 to 10 heavy weight, where I'm talking about like the last rep that you can't go anymore. I'm talking, like push it to the limit. And with the back, it'll be overhead pull downs, lat pull downs, but with your arms close, not too wide, focusing on your buys and your back. Then follow that up with deadlifts. So it's really like 1 or 2 exercises per muscle and like 1 to 2 sets per muscle per week but I'm talking about heavy intensity, you know, trying to push it to the limit. And that's one thing I've noticed, you know, a lot of you guys may be working, doing 3, 4, 5, 6 sets, but, you know, you're doing 10 reps and, you know, are you really even tired by the 10th rep, you know? Are you even really tired by the 10th rep? And most of you probably are not. So, you know, I'm switching it up. I started with the 5x5. I did that for years. If you're interested with the strength training program, that's probably one that I highly recommend. 5x5 strong lifts. Google it. There's a free course and app. I highly recommend it. But yeah, guys, hit me up in the DM. I will be putting out more content, and I'll tap in with you guys. Peace.